Yo, what's going on, y'all? J Trades here. We're back with another live training video. I know I promised to be doing this a lot more often, but I haven't just found the time, honestly, to record them. I'm still trading, but it's just recording is definitely it takes a bit more effort on my end. But I'm gonna start doing that hopefully over the summer. Actually, if you have a little bit more time, I guess you could say. So I'll be doing a lot more of these in the upcoming weeks and such. So yeah. Today, obviously, you can see I'm going to be trading on my top step accounts. I'm actually copy trading multiple accounts right now. So this trade is just taken on one current account. And currently, I'm actually in a trade already this morning. I was trying to get the recording to work in the beginning, but I had to fix something with my microphone. So hopefully my microphone sounds good. I'm not too sure how it sounds to you guys yet. So we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully it should record my top step today, and it should have my P&L and everything on the screen for you guys all to see. I know the chart colors are the default retail red and green, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll be charting on my trading view and then just executing on my top steps so you guys can see the executions. And the previous time I was live streaming, I was trading on my Apex funded accounts. So that's why I was on TradingView. But this time on Top Step X, you can't connect to TradingView like that. So you guys will be seeing the Top Step X version essentially. But anyway, this trade so far has been running pretty good. I got a little bit late entry here, honestly, on the break. But I honestly don't mind it too much. I'm going to be holding this trade for quite some time. Let's see. I mean, the market basically just kind of opened-ish, so we'll see how it goes right now. But so far, trade's looking very good. We just have a minor pullback into our area where it should continue to melt as soon as it mitigates that area. So looking pretty good on this trade. I know on Top X they think they have like a maximum lot size of 5 or something, so I won't be able to enter every trade I want. But, you know, I'll try my best to maximize the highest quality setups today. So there's that. But in terms of TP, my TP is definitely down there. Honestly, I could definitely target further just because of how I see price and where price is in a it's in a 1 hour downtrend as well as this touching a 1 hour origin, not origin, but 1 hour supply. So I don't know. I think pricing definitely melt down way more than it is right now. But we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. So doing some markings on my trading view. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see these markings, but honestly, I think that should not be a problem. Again, usually when price does this to come back to mitigate, usually it's not a problem for me. Sometimes it does take me out, unfortunately. It just wants to continue getting higher for this liquidity above. But if that's not the case and it wants to continue pressing down from the hour supply, then it's gonna just mitigate my entry and then continue pushing down. That's why I don't go break even too early. It really depends on each scenario. But again, you never know. These are just us playing the odds of the market. In terms of daily buys, though, I'm pretty bullish on daily buys because we swept previous day low. So we'll see how that goes. It could be a bullish pullback day. Who knows? Who knows? Currently looking at two other things, Euro USD. And Euro USD, I don't see any trade opportunity at all on this thing. It's just ripping to the upside. So it's not the best thing for us when we're trading gold because euro and gold are somewhat correlated to the direction. But I don't know. I think we'll be chill. We'll be chill. What I also like to do sometimes is if it gets really that close, I like to go break even, and then I'll take a re-entry confirmation essentially, which we might do here. We'll see. You will see. Okay. I'm gonna stop to break even and then re-enter if needed to be. That's gonna be my decision based on how price is pulling back on us here. I would like to get a sell stop. What? I think I'll just enter off a market order. Oh, I probably should have risked a little bit more. That's 987, 270. Yeah. All right, we got stopped out. All good, all good. This did hit 3R, so definitely could have secured 3R profits there, but we did not. It's going back to OB now, origin. Oil is pumping like crazy too. Don't see a single entry possibility on here. Not. You're pumping really hard. No way we're getting any entry on that. I don't like entering when it's trending like extreme because you never know when a trend ends and it's hard to identify risk. Might even go on the 2-minute low-key. How much is that? 6. That's a lot. Oil's just ranging a little bit right now. Gold still looks like the best setup to me so far. This range is way too tight on oil unless I'm on like the seconds right here. Let's see what gold wants to do. I think I'm gonna take a, oh, that's literally a 2-minute break. All right, I'm taking that. Let's see what my TP would be. Oh, it'd be a little bit less than what I wanted. I shouldn't have entered on that fair value gap, honestly. On that break, it doesn't really make sense. Could have waited for this one, honestly. Oh well. Live and learn. We live and learn. Sometimes you guys might not hear me talk. It's just because I'm trying to concentrate, looking at some other stuff. Potentially looking for more trades. Because I know a lot of people in the trading community be like, you should not overtrade, things like that. Limit yourself to trades. I get that. But I think once you're profitable, the more trades you have within your setup that are high quality, regardless, the better, just because that's just more return for you in terms of money. If you guys don't understand, frequency setup is also extremely important. If you have a setup that has a super high win rate, high RR, but it doesn't occur pretty often, like maybe like once a month, it's not gonna net you much money. Unless you trade multiple assets, then maybe. So that is why I plan on trading multiple things. Also think whatever setups present themselves. Man, Ghost playing with me, bro. Still no setups on anything else really I'm seeing at all. Do some high time frame analysis real quick. Also, typically, guys, usually for me, in terms of my preference, at least based on my testing and everything, I usually try to set and forget my trades. The only thing I really do is break even. So it's either stop loss, TP, or break even. I know some people like to trail their stop loss, but I'm pretty confident in my system. Out of like the thousands of trades I've taken, tested as well, about like 5,000 trades over multiple years. That I don't need to do that for my system, so it's better to let it run. TP, stop loss, or break even. The only reason for break even is sometimes I do see the market just have, I want to say it's random fluctuation, but more so it's just how it works. Sometimes it may just react off something potentially on the seconds, liquidity that you just do not see. So that's why I just let it run. So far looking good though in this trade. Had a nice rejection. Oil, I'm very bullish on day. Tapping into hour to screen the also 4-hour wick right now. Extremely bullish. Let's see, once it hits 930, there might be some pretty good volatility for us, honestly. We shall see. And I'm also going to be taking trades on my personal account as well, which you guys won't be able to see on camera because I only have Top Step open on camera. That's recorded. But I'll be taking the trades on my phone actually. Personal. If we do some analysis on gold right now, tapped into fair value gap, rejecting. If we can break that low right there, that'll be very good for us, especially near 0.5 area. If not, then it's just accumulating right now. I just hope we don't get faked out though. That's the main thing. So we'll see. We'll see. Gold's just ranging extremely hard. It's still bullish overall, but oil's ranging extremely hard. Otherwise, I would have taken this buy right here. I'm seeing on trading view. That would have been a 3R. And that's good enough. 3R is pretty good. But it's too late now. Euro is not looking good. It's just it keeps going. Okay, nice. We're reaching that 0.5 area again. The only thing is because of the way price is delivering right now, it gets, if I go break even off this break, it could still potentially pull back and mitigate us again one more time before pushing down. That's why I'm hesitant on breaking even here. Still thinking about it. I'm gonna let it run. That's gonna be my decision. Because this is what I see price potentially doing right here. Where is it? Alright, there's a tool. Come back here. Take all this liquidity. It's a lot of liquidity right here. It's already mitigated. Push down. So I don't want to break even yet. $9.30 candle just pushed in. I think one thing I will do though is move a stop loss. I think I can move my stop loss above that high. Right here. I think it was here originally, 280, 160. Much better stop. I wonder what's making Euro pump so hard. I think there's. I'm gonna check news today, see if there's any news. I don't think there is. Oh. Not much news today. Oh my goodness. What is this oil pump? Jeez. I'm gonna move my stop in a bit. I'm gonna move it down here. I'll give a little bit of breathing room just in case of spread. There's usually no spread on futures, but sometimes the ticks are a little off based on the chart I see, so my stop loss right there. I usually don't move my stop loss, honestly, guys, but this is something I've been testing out. So here's a stop. It'll be a much smaller loss than just taking a full hit. Because honestly, if I have my stop here, not much is gonna stop price. Really not much. Like we might potentially have a 30-second or something. That second chart, but those are very weak. They usually have a reaction but don't hold, so if it stops us, it's fine. It's only $80 loss. Let's see. Most traders, this is pretty cool to see. Allows you to see. I don't know what that notification was actually just now. Not sure, but says most traders here on gold are half and half. Half people are positive, half people are negative. Most people currently are long in gold. I'm part of the 37%. Oil is, as you can see, it's extremely bullish, super easy to long. It is, oh my gosh, this oil price. Oil is pumped so much. It's crazy. I pumped 8R. That's wild. It's pretty wild. Gold is just accumulating so much here. It's quite annoying. I don't like when price usually accumulates like this because it's setting up for a huge move, either up or down. No one knows. But these are pretty just cool stats to just look at. So if we can hit this, this is about 4R, let's say. Now it's different because I've reduced my risk, but original risk is about 4R. Like currently, you could say this technically it's a 10R trade now, more than 10R, but I don't like calculating like that because it's a little different. I think it's about 4R. Pretty solid. I like to aim for 5R most times, but I'll take 4R. In fact, you could even push down even further. This accumulation is, dude, this keeps opening. This accumulation is from, it is from a 4-hour supply. So I really do expect price to melt a lot here, honestly. Take out everything actually. It's gonna take out those 70% of people that are longing. That's pretty funny. Let's see, 60% longing now. People are getting stopped out. Now this is where, with this big of a move, we can just stop break even. There's just no reason for price to continue. And this is where you control greed. Like, honestly, price can definitely get here to 2K, but I'll leave it there. Big impulse to the downside. Can get a potential 50% retracement of this leg, push down. I doubt it's gonna go all the way back to my entry, and if it does, then it's so unfortunate because I don't want to enter again. It's good confirmation on this drop, but entering again is just, I don't like entering the same bias direction multiple times. That means something's wrong with price. Okay, look, we have so much opportunity to hold this trade. Well, it's just like, am I trying to? I could. This is where price isn't really reacting off of much. It's just reacting off external liquidity. But I really do see gold breaking those lows. It's gonna be interesting. I could potentially even trail my stop loss, honestly. But again, I don't want to get too greedy here. Always want to maximize your winners, minimize your losers. And also as well, win rate is pretty important too, for psychology reasons. Let's see, this is where the decision making is. Trying to understand price here. I don't do partials also. I don't like partialing, so it's either full TP or not. I'm really confident price is gonna melt. So it's just a whether of do I want to keep the stop loss or do I want to take out the external? Because all this is trend on liquidity. And we're gonna have a reaction off a 5-minute POI, obviously here. It's not gonna just melt through. I mean, it can, but they already did the big melt through. I'm thinking it is potentially trailing. There's a big reaction, I think. I will just exit out. But I can target here too. Put my target there for now. And I think if I could do this, I believe that's trailing, or is it this? Or is this, that's the same thing. I wasn't sure if I was trailing with, I could trail like this. I'm also trail with the other tool. Nonetheless, we'll test it out. Now it's just a waiting game for price. Price did sweep that low right there, but I expected to break it soon. Oil did have a nice setup. Oil was pushing down. Euro just might not be tradable today. That's what I'm thinking. It definitely can. I mean, I do see an opportunity right now to trade it, but it's at all-time. This is like near all-time highs. Or not all-time highs. This is near monthly high. Not the best place to long, but we could take out the, we can target the high. That's what I'm saying. Something we could potentially take a euro long. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see my analysis on TradingView, but you'll see my executions. I can show my chart. I can also show my charts later if you guys want. Seducement. Tapping into. I'll take a euro long. This is definitely more risky. It is pro trend. However, we are so high up in the leg. I don't like taking these trades. And I'll have my target as the high right here. I have an alert set for euro. All right, gold. We'll just wait. We shall wait. I'm just analyzing and looking back at my trade. Where we took a short. Where is it? I took a short here initially. I think the first time I broke, I think I hit break even. I forgot, honestly. I don't remember. Good thing I'm recording this live so I can just go back and check. I think it was break even, and then we entered here. I entered too early here. This shouldn't be an entry. This is barely a break. Should have entered on something like this. And here, I remember we did not go break even. I knew price is most likely going to do exactly what my arrow showed right here, as you can see. So, move my stop around here. I don't want to get waked out, and there's that. So, I think this is 5-hour trade. Alright, let's see. With all this momentum, I think we can definitely get a nice trailing stop loss. Still risky though to trail, but I really do think this can melt. I don't want to look too greedy here because if you don't take profits, then I think we're down 1 hour for the day. I think. I can't remember if we took one loss here or two. I think it was one. Pretty sure it's this one. Alright, checking order flow on a higher time frame right now. Alright, the target's gonna be there. I have to kill my stop loss. Screw it. There's so much potential for price to just straight melt through. I think I want to take the risk here. Meaning, since we're break even, this is basically a free trade. That's how I think of it right now. Free trade. I'm not gonna trail my stop loss. I will close though, I will say, if price reaches above here. Because at least we can secure about 2R. There isn't really much holding price back, that's the main thing. It's all mitigated. We'll see though, we'll see. Also, why I don't like trailing, because like I said, we can just get wicked out there for trailing above support and resistance of each candle, and boom, we get taken out. And this candle, for example, was trying to break that low. This is just a sweep. So, keep my stop loss there. Now that we broke that, we are looking very good to continue to the next area, which is here, this range right here, which we're at right now actually. And let's see what reaction we get. If we get too fast a reaction, I'll close. We're there right now. I need us to break fast. If it doesn't break fast, I'm closing. I don't like when it waits. It just hovers around here. There we go. There we go. This is good movement. Good movement. No need to trail. I'm literally just gonna close out if it doesn't continue momentum. 1 minute, next 1 minute candle will determine whether or not I close. It can test here if it wants and then push down like this. But I think I'm not gonna risk it. Also, another reason why candles will do that is it sweeps and induces people to buy. And so when people start buying, it creates more liquidity for price to continue going down. More selling pressure. I know it makes no sense. It's like the complete opposite. of what price is doing, but that's how it works. Who just don't know that or don't think like that. That's literally how it works. Okay, we have pretty strong rejection here. Let's see what happens here. Alright, I'm closing. It can definitely still do what my arrow's doing right there, and we would hit 19. That would have been 1,900 profit, which is really good. Nonetheless, we closed out about a little bit more than a profit we were expecting. Closed about 5R. Honestly, good trade. Good trade. We shall see my predictions right of price taking out this low right here. This right there. Oh my gosh. Look, now it's melting even more. But again, you can never say like, oh, I should have held. I hate saying that. Doesn't make any sense because it's all about probabilities. So close there. If we close that peak, that would have been tough. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been tough. We are at the origin of where price made the big move. So that's honestly a pretty good place to close, I'd say. Yeah, good trade, boys. Good trade. Alright, so let's see. We are up pretty good today. Copy trading across 5 accounts, I believe. I have to check later. But 5, I think it's 5 or more, I can't remember. That's about, what are we up? We were up around 800. 700, 800-ish. That's, in 5 accounts, about 4K. So I'll say it's pretty good profit. 4K. Only an hour in also. Only an hour in. Now, should we take this long? Pretty good question. I think I'm gonna take it. Just because we have, oh my goodness, that is huge. Whoa. That is huge. Oh, it's because of stop loss size. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. That stop loss size is indeed very crazy. Should have been one contract there. I'm gonna just... Whoa. Alright, yeah. Now we're at good risk. We're at good risk. I do expect price to potentially feel something here. So that's why I'm taking this trade. But if not, we hit a stop loss, it's fine. We did bag 5R off this trade, so monster trade. Monster trade. We're currently rejecting off an origin. Even though, like I said, we tapped into a very strong 1 hour supply, we can still have pullbacks because when we're on 1 hour supply, price can on the low time frame, it's not gonna drop instantly. It's not how price works. Price will reaccumulate, distribute, manipulate, consolidate around, and on a higher time frame, it would just like look like one big candle. You don't know what's going on in there. So we'll take this trade to let's see. Yeah, we'll take it there. Why not? This is another entry model of mine actually. I could have entered way sooner than that, but I was not thinking too much about price on there. That's about a 2R trade almost here. Yeah, about 2R here. Not the best risk reward. If I entered how I normally enter, it would have been down all the way down here, which is like, man. 4R, huge difference. Double the profits. Price indeed, in fact, it's where I can my entry point's still a little bit high, but we would be able to technically break even pretty soon. I do see something on the seconds that can hold price, but aside from that, there's not too much holding price. This is the origin. We topped high time frame POI, hit origin. We didn't take out all that trend line liquidity. We don't have to every time. It's not required. That origin broke a lot of structure. Interesting. And I think this is on the left, at least. This is a 1 hour, almost 1 hour, 30 minute, 4 hour. It's a 4 hour POI. It's huge. Yeah. So we're gonna expect some type of retracement for sure. But here's my guess. If we do actually come up here, again, this is probabilities. Not sure if this price will come up there, but if it does go up there, we could take another short down here to align with the higher time frame. Unless price wants to manipulate all this, which it can manipulate all of that to then push down, and it really is what it is. It would really be what it is. Let's see, Euro's is moving really slow right now. It's not going to my area that I want to trade in, so I'm not going to take those trades. Oil, it's just going to trend up for the rest of the day. That's what I see for oil. It has a huge imbalance to fill. Oh my, yeah, that's huge. No entry on oil unless it comes back here. I'll set alert there. More likely than not though, prices can come up there and then come back for this liquidity. But I don't know, it could just be another manipulation. I'm only gonna trade off whatever I can see. So if price decides to rip through this, I'm not gonna take any trades, just because after that I don't know where it can go. I like price low key, I'm not gonna lie, go for that. Go for all of this. They go for all of this. No one knows. Not up here though, because main structure is there. But it could go for all of that above. I'm not gonna hold this buy till there because that's low probability. How long do you guys want these live streams to be also? I'm just curious. Very curious. Pretty big reaction there. Off of nothing. Nice. Typical price pullback. I'm still thinking, let's see, where are we? We are indeed at my break-even point. Yeah, like I would break even here, but because my entry is so high up, it's harder to break even. It's harder to break even. I doubt it's gonna come back for this. Just broke more structure. We tapped in there. Like, realistically, I'll like to move my stop here, not at break even. Price would sweep this, push back up. That's really close to my entry. Again, I don't like moving my stop loss unless it's to break even. But there's no need for price to come down here either. So I'll move my stop here And if it breaks that candle high, then I'll move to break even there. If it breaks here, I'll move to break even. Broke on the futures. Yep. There we go. Alright. Break even. It should just fill this whole thing unless it wants to go to equilibrium and just melt, then we're at break even, so we are chilling. We are chilling. What is this? Ugh, none of this look good. Alright. I bet. I bet. So at 5R, we lost 1R. We're up 4R, and at this rate, we'll be plus 2R. We'll be up 6R for a day. Just off gold. Hero is developing nicely. Continuation. Oil is not coming back for me. It's definitely not coming back for me. We kind of tapped into the FEG there. I just don't see any other imbalances really in any other time frame. I've been also trying to master the seconds a bit more to be able to predict price more precisely. Like every single tick, you'll be able to predict better. And if you guys do want to learn how to like predict price like super accurately, precisely, I do have a course. You guys can check out EP.2 Essential Traders University. You don't have to. It's just if you guys really want to learn the skill. I mean, once you learn it and master it over time and with experience, it's like I don't want to say printing money, but it's basically printing money. And you can do this wherever you want. Just a great part. Wherever you want. If you could bag even, let's say, dude, if you could bag 2R consistently every day, like net after losses, that's 40R a month. That's really good returns. Let's say you risk 1,000 a trade. Currently with all my copying trades, all copying across several accounts, and then I also trade my personal, which I won't get into, but you can, if you risk 1,000, they'll be around 40K a month, risking 1,000 a trade. Now, honestly, your account size can be way bigger, but that's how it is. That is how it is. I would really hate to go hit break even here though. The price is so close to TP. So close. 330. Dang. That's tough. These are the times where I hate if it does come back, because you're basically asking for a little bit more of a move just for price to hit you at break even. Again, what can I say? Follow your rules over a long period of time and you'll succeed. You'll succeed. Trying to see where else price can go right now. Price can go below my entry. If it really does want to dump, it will go below my entry, which is not good. Alright. See what the seconds are doing. We're creating a fake chalk to the downside. Probably a lot of people think they're shorting. I mean, this could also just be a continuation of this move here. If we held this, targeted this low, you know? Could just been a sweep that high. So, if I could hit break even, I don't mind. Price is gonna reject for a bit right now. If we can break through these few zones I see on the seconds right now, we will be good to go up. It just rejected that zone, not the seconds. I think if the second zone doesn't hold, it'll hit break even. So this zone right here has to hold. I don't think you can see seconds. Oh, dude, you can see seconds on here. I think it's because this is linked to my trade. I think this is linked to my TradingView account. I'm honestly not too sure. Or Top Step X is just goated and they have seconds for free for everyone. Because I have a premium membership for TradingView. It's about like 400 a year ish. I think 600 a year for premium for the seconds. So that'll be interesting. But we did hold. Look, we held. Let's see if I can find it for you guys here. Held a 15-second origin that caused the break of structure. This right here was this inducement. People probably long this got stopped out, and then now there's people they're gonna be shorting this as well here because of this break. But me personally, I don't believe this short. If it does happen, it happens. More often than not, it doesn't. Okay, Euro just tapped into my area of interest. The thing with Euro though is it's a little interesting because of the way structure was built coming in. Let's see if Euro taps into a high time frame supply, then I don't want to be taking this. To do a wick test. You guys sort of see his inducement here. Look at that. No news today. Pretty good. Gold is really coming back from me right now, dude. Look at this. So like, let's say this hits stop loss or break even, and then it breaks this low here. This is basically where if you were in this old short I showed and you were trailing your stop loss, like if you chose a stop loss here, like I mentioned earlier, you would have got stopped out for a little profit, just for price to go way into profit all the way down here. There's not really much stopping gold now from hitting break even, I'll be honest. The 15-second held. I don't want to risk that. I could. I'd rather just stay with break even here. If I was at my original entry, I think my break even would be down here. But it's all good. It's all good. Yep, hit break even. The 15-second held there. Unfortunate. But basically, what happened? I got alert. Yeah, never mind. I'm not shorting Euro. Euro is dumping with gold now. I could have bagged 1.5R if I wanted to, but nah. Look at this. See? So we trailed there, we would have got stopped out for a little profit. Instead, this is why I don't like trailing most times, because I'd rather wait for my full target to hit here at 2,000 per account than $400 per account, you know? That would actually hit break even as well if I took my normal entry, so I think price is going to go down from here. I think it's going to break the low and go for where we were targeting earlier, all the way down here, if I'm being clearly honest. No trades on Euro. Euro just broke through the zone too fast. Too much momentum. Oil, however, looks very good. Looks very good. Alright, let's look at Euro. This ain't for y'all. Look at how high up we are here. At monthly high. We rallied extremely aggressive up there. That's why I don't want to take a trade because we're so high up. However, for oil, it is different because oil still has room to go up. Next video, I think for y'all, I'm gonna do an algo trading video. Trading basically off I have a few algorithms. That's not good. I just don't have enough contracts, I think, to risk my normal size here. I want to take the oil trade because the oil setup's better. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. So 5 is the max. At least, well, I guess we're risky now. We could enter a bit earlier for less risk. This oil had a better setup, in my opinion. A lot more clear uptrend than Euro. Because Euro, what I can see doing is filling this mitigation to push down if it really wants to. Because this is a very strong move down. It's an impulsive move down. What we can do to counter that is we could break even pretty early. So we'll see. Again, break even is not for just because of how high up we entered here. If I entered on oil, we would have been up already 3R. But honestly, this is what I'm thinking right now, because a lot of people think Euro's gonna drop from here, pull back and then enter here. I think it's still gonna push up because I have a target that's above all that liquidity. Let me put on one of my indicators actually on TradingView. It will help me mark out this stuff. Let's see. It's actually one of the indicators called the high time frame zones. For those that are interested, I do have it on my website, Essential Traders University. I do have the website for the indicator if you guys want to buy it. It's a one-time payment only, I think. Yeah, I think it's only one-time payment. And you keep it for life. And there's also a few other indicators on there. I forgot which ones. But I do use them for confluence. Helps me pick direction as well. But from the indicator, we should be moving up. We should be moving up and breaking that high. Took a lot of inducement liquidity. Inducement. When I'm extremely confident about setups, sometimes also I don't break even. That's another thing with mine. Depending on how high quality the setup is, I don't go break even. So you could say that's pretty discretionary. I don't like personally making discretionary choices just because I prefer keeping everything systematic. It's only 2R, unfortunately. We have a lot more space above, in my opinion. We can go for here. I think it's around here. Let's see, where was that looking? Oh my gosh, no, we're up here this high. Well, again, it could be, the price could do a lot of this before pushing up there. So I prefer to just take the more probable setup and just take it there. Gold is wicking a lot right now. A lot. Building up tons of liquidity. Who knows if it wants to go up or not. But I'm not holding through all that. So broke even there. Look at gold go. It's dropping to our target. It's dropping to our original target. Nice. There it goes, oil. Look, okay, so I'll show you guys my oil analysis. That's why I was hesitant on making a euro trade because I knew oil had a high quality setup here. Oil right here, as you can see, go structure. Guess what we had here? You can't see it clearly here, but we had inducement here. Let's see if I can draw it here. And then we had a flip zone here. Or you could just call it zone if you want. My original thesis was this. I think it's more than 3R on TradingView because of it's 4R on TradingView. I think it's mainly because of how this price is being represented. But yeah, would have been that. Turning the high for oil to push higher. But you know, it is what it is. That was my analysis right there for oil. Euro was low probability, but we'll see how what euro does here. Only reason is you can see the drop difference between the euro on the pullback and uh oil. Euro had a much bigger pullback. I don't prefer that, but it still looks like a good setup. We can take out all the people that are selling here. They're selling, selling, selling. Alright guys, look at that, boys. Look at that. We took out everyone that was selling. It's pretty funny. Let's see. It doesn't say any stats for Euro. I think Euro doesn't have any stats, unfortunately. It's kind of interesting. We were up nice though. We were up nice. And gold, actually, I thought it would break the low, but it seems like gold is consolidating and just broke out of its range. I can show you guys here, actually, real quick. Gold. It hit us break even. It would have hit us break even if we entered. Off risk entry. I think I want to show you guys something. There's a lot of gems in these videos I'm doing for you guys, just live recording, but there's a lot more in my course. You guys really want to dive deep into the intricacies of price, why it moves. People think it's random, but there's no random things in the market. Believe it or not, it's an algorithm. And we cannot predict the algorithm 100%, but what we can do is predict it, you know, good percent algorithm. Like for example, right now in Euro, I'm targeting the high, but price doesn't have to go to the high. It could reject. Where's that right now? Let's see what Euro does, because ultimately, could definitely come back down here. But yeah, this is, what is this, bro? And gold is pumping to our TP, nice. Change the color of this. Alright, green should be good. Accumulated, broke out. A pip away from our TP, basically. And unfortunately, Euro is going back down on us. It's only a difference between targeting high RR and win rate, right? You like to have a balance between the two. Me personally, I like to have a high RR because I trust my analysis more often than not, just based on data. Alright, let's go back to Euro here. See how we rejected off this area right here, zone. We could have secured 1.57. I'm targeting, you could say it could be greed, but I don't like to think of things like it's greed and fear. I like to think things objectively. 1.57 R versus 2R. So half of our difference could be the difference between a winning trade and a losing trade. So yes, technically, theoretically, it'd be smart for me to secure here, then target the high. Because now I'm in a situation where I'm like, okay, do I want to go break even? Or do I want to risk now a whole R on this trade? I think if we secured there, that would have been 350 versus 450, basically. Only $100 difference, but better to also secure that. I hate taking so many break evens too. It's really annoying. Very, very annoying to take multiple break evens. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna take this live stream, because I don't want to be making videos that are too long where people get bored. But if you guys are not bored, then that's sick. Now the question is if price is gonna hold that or hold this area below. Hold the area below my stop loss, or my entry. I mean, I would have to cover this still. If price can push up here, have a little pullback and break this high, I'll be very good to go break even. Very good. Because what I'm seeing right now is the reason why I don't want to go break even is I just feel super confident about this because of what we made here. Look at this. Triple highs. Triple highs. Meaning people that are shorting there, it's risky. Why? Because we made equal highs above their stop loss. They easily get taken out, have pushed down. It's more conviction for me. But the real question is price going to hit my break even and then take that out? Here, take it out, or ultimately this is the reversal. Yeah, prices goes down there. Yeah, usually it is obviously better to go break even off of price action. The only reason why I like to do 50% most times is because I like to keep it systematic, right? Something super mechanical that people can follow. We'll get some nice profits though. It's about 2R here. If we can break that high. Let's see. How much would be up today? His first trade was 6R, 6.5, 6R, I think. Let me check. Trading view 7R on the future chart 6R. 6R. I had a loss before stream. I'm very transparent about that. I think I don't know if I had it on stream or not actually. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But did have indeed a loss on stream or before that. First loss of the day. I came back with another short entry after confirmation. That'll be 5R net total. We had a break even. Honestly, valid break even for me. So 5R and then this is 2R. 7R day. You guys know 10R a day is very good. If you can achieve 10R a day, you'll be set for life. Because I'm telling you, 10R a day, if you just think about 20 trading days, usually a month, a little bit more, but roughly 20. 200R, again, risking 1K, that's 200K a month. I'm just letting you guys know, mathematically speaking, that's facts. That's how, it's how it is. Literally, you'll make bank, you make good money. You will make good money. And the more experience you have in the market, the more you'll be able to predict price much easier. Like right here, you see this, what I drew. I was predicting price would come up here, pull back, and then push up. And look at what it's doing right now. And I told you guys, equal highs, it's going to take that out. Push up here. Yes, theoretically, there's another zone here. It could push down. I doubt it though. I think it would take out that zone and then push down. So I'm thinking here. Let me remove that. Take out this, push down, pull back, continue up because I still think it's going for this. This is achievable. Very achievable. 2.29%, super achievable. That's actually easy money for Euro, in fact. Also inverse the gaps as well, meaning there's higher chance of going up. Also, let me know what kind of background music you guys want in the live streams. I'm gonna stop loss break even. What is this? Why is it? Increments. I guess I'll put it there. Because technically price should, if it wants, it could do a healthy pullback and up there. But technically it should not even come close to here. It should max come up there. So I'll put it there. Gold is just looking awful. Huge accumulation range. Unless you're on the seconds, you can't trade gold right now. It's a very good day for me today. Oh my gosh, dude, I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't have gold pulled up. That wick was crazy. Jeez. What was that? Let's see the correlation here. Gold is pumping up again, but it's in a range, so it doesn't really matter. Oil is pushing down, and euro is pushing up. And honestly, a lot of times what you can do, if you have problem with holding trades and such, you set and forget. You leave your computer once you're in the trade. The only reason why I'm monitoring and just watching price, because I don't know, because I'm recording this live stream, so might as well just stay here. Dang, dude. Euro really not trying to take out those equal highs, huh? Probably inducing more sellers. I'm really not too worried about this trade, if I'm being honest. I think I'll be done for today. This will be the last trade of the day for me. Because I know just from how gold is moving right now, it's not gonna be a good afternoon for gold. It's just accumulating too much. And oil, well, oil did tap into what I was looking for on the higher time frame, so now it could reverse, and I would be done trading continuations on gold or oil. Great day, great day, great day. 18% of my days also end green, so making money 80% of the days. The thing I love about trading is also you could do it whenever you want, really. I just have set times for me personally, just because I know when the time is, in terms of volatility and win rates, the best. RR, everything, I have data back tested. So for people that don't have this data and I guess are lazy, technically, you could take the course, and I already have a lot of data ready for y'all to show, but no. I still recommend back testing yourself so you can learn the ins and outs of the system. Guys, also remember 2K a day, you'll be making more than $500,000 a year. So if you could, get 2% even a day, it's pretty tough, pretty tough. My personal goal is to make way over $1 million a year, but that's just me. Everyone's at different stages of their life, man. Everyone's at different stages. All right, we're making equal highs again, man. I feel like the only reason why euro is pushing down now is because of correlation with oil and gold pushing down as well. Because I know oil is reversing its direction. Gold is also ranging, like I said. And euro is also kind of just ranging up here. A lot of times, I will say I do trade from supply to demand, demand to supply. So most times I would be exiting there, but just because of how this is set up, I still believe we're taking that out. I still believe it. And if price wants to take us out, break even, then push up, you know, price can do its thing. Oh, Algo told me to short oil now. It's confirmed on a higher time frame. Oil is coming down. I'm not gonna take that because I like trade different systems on different accounts. I don't like to mix them together. I like to keep track of my stats and everything. So are you still watching too? What does this mean? What? Am I still watching till? I don't know what that means. What is going on with gold? Interesting. A lot of people are long gold. I'm just ranging like crazy. Oil, most people are shorting, which makes sense. No stats on euro. A lot of times what I see is people are pretty break even on S&P and NASDAQ. Most people are, it's just half and half. Half people are winning half times, half people are losing half the time. So it's just pretty funny to me. Checking a higher time frame on euro. We just made, it's just 2 equal high wicks on there. We stepped the previous high, we made down. Closed above, we stepped the low on hourly. Nah, everything still says going up. Lower time frame is kind of iffy though. I think I'm gonna be watching this on the 1 hour. Let's see. You could say those equal highs were taken out, but it's like a wick. Would I be happy with 1 hour profit? No. Anything with futures chart is because of the tick increments. You can see how it's goes from point 210 to 215. Because of the tick increment, literally you can't tell if these equal highs here earlier, like I mentioned, were swept or not by this price. Because I think on, yeah, no, you can't really tell. Cannot tell. So if these were taken out by like even a little pip, then yes, shorts here would be valid to push down. If it wasn't, it would not be valid. I feel like if I don't take profit now, it's just gonna hit stop loss. There's nothing holding back price. I have a risk down there. It's just, I want to take a full R hit on this. Probably not. And then gold is melting heavily now, which is causing everything's basically going down. So it's a whole correlation thing. All right, we gotta stop that break even. Good thing we went break even there. Look at that. It's crazy. And then look at gold, guys. Straight going down to our TP of 7R, bruh. Jeez. That's crazy. Sheesh, dude. Oh my goodness. We would have been an amazing profit. That's tough. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I think I'll be done, honestly. Euro, we're not logging that at all. And oil, I know, is also dropping, so it's no really good trade at all. I actually do see something. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I do see something. It's origin. There's no flip. But I think on Forex, it potentially probably swept that here. Because I was thinking if you had your stop here, it would actually hit your stop loss, basically. Right there. Even though, like, no one's going to put their stop up here. Most are going to put it here. Just took that out. A lot of sweeps. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of sweeps. I would love to play. Let's see. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Whoa. Alright, going gold. I'm gonna take a little scalp here. Because I know gold is gonna break that. How much is this? Oh, that is That's a huge stop loss. 400 risk is pretty massive. Not gonna lie. We inverse that gap, so that's why I'm gonna take the trade. Realistically, I think I'll probably move my stop somewhere else, but what's Euro doing? Euro, oh, what the heck is that wick? Just because of how many pips this range is, because of the big move. It's just so stupid. Alright, I'm gonna move that. Let's see what the target is for gold here. Tapped into we did tap into 1 hour demand. I'm gonna stop there. Now it's 1-to-1 risk. Euro is pumping. Euro is indeed pumping. Off another origin. And then oil dropped. Oil, let's see. Alright, I'm taking another stab at this just because of rejection here. And actually, I'll put the stop there. Let's see. Let's see if oil holds this or not. It'd be pretty interesting because I'm looking at oil right now, and oil, there's still a lot of space to go down. We did have this flip though here, right here. Be pretty interesting to see if this breaks through, holds. Though I will say I'm not trading this setup just because it's a lower probability setup right there. Yeah, let's go back to gold real quick. Despite gold tapping to 1 hour supply or demand, there's just so much trendline liquidity below. Alright, I'm monitoring the seconds right now, and I'm giving you a stop here based on the seconds. The reason why I'm going to stop is this is a different type of setup, and in this setup I would be closely moving my stop losses. It's not something where I'm trying to catch a big move, so trying to catch a small move, you would definitely want to be tightening up your stop losses. I do see everything dropping here though, with gold and oil and everything. Gold, oil, euro, all dropping. Gold up, euro, what's it called? Oil just broke the low. Euro is thinking about it. Gold is consolidating a little bit, but let's see. All right, guys, I just got back. I had to go get some food and stuff, but so overall, yeah, today we have about 6 hour net total in terms of profit. I actually had a trade running. Let's see if I can go on gold. There's a trade running on gold here. I basically took this inverse right here when it retraced and started low. So that's about 6 hour total for today's trading session. Hope you guys did enjoy today's live. If you guys want more of these, let me know. Hope you guys did learn something as well from this. And yeah, I'll see you. Yo, what's going on, y'all? J Trades here. I'm actually taking this one last trade here. This is the last one for the day for sure. I forgot if I recorded the whole thing or not. Honestly, I don't remember. But my analysis here was I was looking for oil to honestly continue pushing further down, if I'm being completely honest here. And so this is basically the trade right here. I think I'm gonna close out here probably unless it continues pushing down there. But yeah, it's a really good trade. I'm just gonna close down in here probably. I don't want to get too greedy today. Yeah, I just closed it out at that low. But basically for this trade here, I think I forgot to record this part, but I was basically mentioning how this here was a fake chalk right here. A lot of people are trying to basically buy here, which I mean is valid. It's a buy here, but it's only to mitigate this supply here that this flip right here caused right here. So basically once it entered the flip, it pushed down again. This is the real direction of the move. I entered around here, up here. I think it was this gap, fair value gap right here. I entered because we had a breaker model set up for me. So it's one of my models I do as well. If you guys want to learn all this, it's all in my course. Otherwise, you guys can, I don't know, check out stuff on YouTube for free, I guess. You can find some stuff. Some stuff on YouTube is cap, but like stuff like this, they teach you about like changing character, entering here to target the highs up here. This is cap. Most times this doesn't work. You have to understand where price is really trying to go. So yeah, basically this continuation here is about like a 3R-ish. And that puts me up about like 9R for a day, I believe, something like that. So a very nice day overall for me trading. And I actually noticed one thing also when I was recording, the screen is blurry. Not too sure why. I noticed when I was watching back the replay, the screen quality was just not it. The numbers were just kind of blurry and such like that. So I was like, damn, okay, that kind of sucks. But you know, it is what it is, honestly, at the end of the day. My target here was earlier was here, 1200 here. Trying to hit that, but honestly I don't mind. 900 is fine too for me, especially copied over about like 4 or 5 counts. It's about 5 to 4k, 4 to 5k on this one single trade here. It only lasted about like 5 minutes ish. So yeah, good trade here overall. I'm satisfied. Sometimes it takes out this low and then does a pullback to your break even spot and then it continues down. I didn't want that to happen, so didn't hold it. But again, that's the trade thesis for today. Basically, I think oil does have a lot more space to move down as well. I know we said earlier we were very bullish, but after market sentiment changed, we tap into a 1 hour supply, aligning with the 4-hour cycle. I decided that we needed to push down further. If you guys can see, we tapped into 4-hour supply right here, and 4 hour is actually bearish. So this can continue. What I'm saying is down here, if it wants to go bullish, reversal up here, otherwise it continues going down. So that's my analysis for this, honestly. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. There isn't too much to say. I think my microphone actually sounds muffled now. It used to sound fine. I'm gonna have to test out and see if my drivers are having problems or something like that, because it's not supposed to sound like this when I was watching back the replay. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. About like a 9-hour day. Usually I target 10-hour a day and I'm done. Sometimes I get more than 10-hour a day, sometimes 15 or 20-hour. It all depends. My trading system that I personally built is more of a scalp trading system, and you get so many nice high quality trades off this system. It's unbelievable. So if you guys do want to learn, check out the course. I do have, again, my indicators for sale as well. Some ones I use, especially I used one today to help me take trades. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the course information down below. Leave a comment, subscribe, show some love, and I will definitely be doing more of these depending on how much support we get on this kind of content. If you guys do enjoy these live trading videos, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.